Sportscast Sports Talk 101 on digital radio, on the app, on your smart speaker, on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch.tv, and Facebook. Sportscast Sports Talk 101.
Discuss, debate, entertain, and loud.
Sportscast Sports Talk 101.
Oh, it's that time. It's the draft party. Whoop.
Hold on.
Hold up. We already got another pick in. Jesus, that was fast. The Chargers, man, they didn't hesitate. Holy hell. As my esteemed colleague, is getting himself situated, I will go ahead and announce that it's like the
All
Chargers.
right. Woo, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. The Chargers have made their pick.
I got excited because the show was starting and I pulled the damn cord out of my microphone.
He said,
What up, people? It's draft night.
I'm just finishing some last minute self-promoting, but it is draft night. This is current. Yes, the Los Angeles Chargers in the first round with the 17th pick have taken Zion Johnson from Boston College. Woo! That is a big. He seems like he had a normal suit on. Some of these guys.
No, man, I seen this damn. What was it? The suit with the guy looked like candy wrappers, man. I'm like, what the hell? It's like.
I'm just like some of the suits, man.
Future millionaires, man. I know you can go get you a suit.
One of them, I look like, and I'm not going to say it.
It's like, hey, man, who gonna have the most ridiculous suit on? But anyway,
yeah,
it's draft. Woohoo!
And we've already got. We don't have any comments yet. The trade pick is in. The Titans trade with the Eagles. So the Titans received the number 18 overall pick, 101st overall in the third round, and the Eagles get AJ Brown. And it looks like Tennessee's already made their pick, so they knew what was going on.
All right.
Although they unfortunately lost to the Bengals in the divisional round. And over on Twitter, I did happen to see that our good esteemed Canadian Cowboys colleague is pissed because he said, "OMG, what the hell is happening with the draft?" So obviously, Mr. Know-It-All, every one of his picks.
Well, he was talking about a quarterback's going to get picked. The Jags are not.
I'm betting you 10-1. This will be one of the first drafts that we see where it's going to be the majority will be defensive players. I was ecstatic that a defense was taken first. It's about time.
Get some of these good. You got some good edge rushers. That's what you need.
I think the quarterbacks weren't. They just weren't there this year. It wasn't.
There's two.
There are good ones, but there weren't enough. There was too much. I think there was too much trading in the offseason.
But you know what? Honestly, this quarterback in this draft was not that really like.
I was worried with Washington trading away their 11th pick. Byron, good draft for the Giants. What's going on? Kevin, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, what's going on, Kevin?
Facebook, he's one half of Jersey Boy Sports Talk. Said good draft for the Giants. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. I approve of that.
I'm hoping Washington made a smart choice going with another receiver.
What do you think about the number 1 pick, man? I was almost going to put him there. Almost.
I'm happy. There was no need. Anybody that thought they were going to get a quarterback was ridiculous. Like that was just never going to happen.
You need edge rushers. You need offensive tackles.
I love defense.
You need some cornerbacks. AJ Brown traded. Hollywood traded. Why?
Yeah, I was excited because I love to see defensive players. I was really. It would have been even. I think it would have been even more. I would have been even more ecstatic if a running back had gotten picked overall number 1. But I'm okay with the defensive player. Dotson going to Washington. I'm hoping that'll be a good move. I saw Leo. We also got Santiago from
What's going on, boss? What's going on? Santiago.
Commanders have a new receiver. Yes. Hey, look, the last time Polaris says I don't give a rat's behind about football, but
Thank you,
I love the
Polaris.
support, buddy.
Thank you.
He's
Thank
from
you.
our gaming side of things, so
Yes.
always good to have support. No, so I think I wish I don't know. I think it's a good thing to have a receiver, and it worked out for us last year because my concern with Washington is the fact that we've not had a starting quarterback to start an entire season. That and
Dude, your boy Wentz, man, he's got some weapons. You got to give him some new toys.
I know that I'm excited for. I want to see him. I want to see him make it the entire season. I want to see him last because it would be nice to see a quarterback in Washington actually survive an entire season this year. Once.
Right.
I would love to see us have some stability because we haven't had a stable quarterback since Kirk Cousins, which is terrible to even have to say, but that's just the reality of it.
Come on, Niners, go ahead on and trade Debo and get on up there. Get on up there, baby. We got Debo, we got Jimmy. Damn it, throw them. Do a package deal and get the asses on out of
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that neither one of them have been offered, but I think this is what I figured. And, what was shocking to me watching behind the scenes was one, like Santiago said, no quarterbacks have been selected yet. But
Pittsburgh's going to get a QB.
I was surprised how long it went without before a trade. Because I was listening in on Jersey Boys, and Byron said the same thing. Like, it was surprised that the trades hadn't started, or it might have been Victor that had said, "Oh, Titan selection is in," but I was just like,
"Wow, 18th overall pick, third round."
Treylon Burks, wide receiver from Arkansas, goes to Tennessee. Well, 6'2", 225, 40-yard dash was 4.55.
Let me check. Who did I have going?
Draft. You do that. I'll go over. So his draft score came next gen stats powered by AWS. He was came in at 88, so he had a pretty high selection there. He was also 2021 first team All SEC selection. I forgot I was using the wrong keyboard. Yep. Treylon Burks at number 18. 66 receptions, 100 plus receiving yards in 6 games in 2021.
So you know who I picked? I had Olave going. Wow. Receiver Olave. Well, oh well.
Shit, wrong.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, let's see.
Bye AJ Brown. Yeah.
Yep.
He did. Hey, you know what? He had a
that was Jahan Dotson was Penn State. He was the former Penn State receiver, now Washington Commanders receiver. I love this quote. He's got a good quote. He said, "I truly believe I'm the best receiver in the draft." I mean, hey. Nothing says confidence there.
Yeah, but you got Wentz throwing to him. So
I will say that if I'm looking at stats and stuff, I mean, it is an upgrade at quarterback. I just want to see him stay healthy. That's my only thing for Wentz is I want to see him stay healthy.
If he can go back to the old
Burks' athleticism came in at a 66. His production score came in at 85. So not too bad.
Yeah, trade Brown. Don't want to pay big money to him. I mean, also, guys, let's take a factor of age. Age, money, and I mean, he been there. You ain't won with him. It's time to move on. Damn, but I remember back in the days. Kevin's in the chat. He remember AJ Brown was a beast, man. Oh my god.
Yeah. I just switched my Twitter account to the other one that's got all the sports stuff. I might get all the updates faster. Although I think I need San Diego's connections, then I can get them on top. I can be on top of things. Eagles are giving AJ Brown a 4-year, $100 million extension that includes $57 million guaranteed. God, why am I here and not in the NFL? That's my question.
And it's all over ESPN. breaking news: Eagles acquire receiver Brown
and the Saints have made their pick. We're just waiting to. I'm just waiting
actually, to see. Dude, that's gonna be good for the Eagles, man. Because
they were. No, we want them to be bad because Washington's gonna win.
No, they ain't. That would win.
Washington's gonna win the division this year, baby.
That would win. Not would win.
I know.
Oh shit!
Depressing
Dude,
to say.
Oh my god, man! Damn, that's pretty good. Okay, who got
so the Saints had 187.4 yards passing per game, which was the fewest in a season since 1997, is what the stats were saying. That's, I mean, look at last year though, and who was at quarterback? And then because it wasn't Drew Brees who was running, things. Right. Obviously, their passing game is going to go down the moment Brees retired. Everybody knew that.
I thought they were going to get like a offensive tackle or something. They got to get, you got to get some protection for your man. They got to get some protection, or he gonna get hurt and he'll be out for the season.
What I was impressed with, 3 defensive the first 4 picks, 5 actually. Let's see, the Giants took a defense. So yeah, the first 5 picks were all defense. And then you had offense.
You got edge rushers, cornerback, safety. Defense wins championship. You got to build the defense.
Well, you look at the you look at it all. It was all offense. I mean, defense top 5. Then it went offense for a bit. So let's see. Burks, and at 19. They missed the playoffs for the first time since 2016, was the Saints. Well, we obviously know that was, it's kind of a rebuilding year for them. They lost. I would put that more of the reason they did not make the playoffs was because it was a rebuilding year. Saints select Northern Iowa off, was that OT? Trevor Penning.
Who did they get?
Trevor Penning with the number 19 pick. Sandy, why aren't you just on the show with us? Why don't you just get on the show with us?
Yes, they did it. They got an OT. I told you. They need to get they need to get some protection, man.
Did I miss Minnesota's pick, or did they trade their shit away too? I swear didn't they have the 12? Oh, they did. They traded it to the. They had the 11th. Yeah, they must have traded it to the Lions then.
Wow.
Trevor Penning, Northern Iowa.
All right. Okay, guys. Your first quarterback. You heard it here from Ray3473. Heard it here. Quarterback. First quarterback.
You know what? It'd be amazing if nobody goes, if not one quarterback. I mean, when was the last time that the draft that we didn't have in the first round we didn't have a quarterback selected? And do you know? Because honestly, I don't.
There's gonna be. They got 2. I think 2 good quarterbacks, but there's a quarterback. I think who do I got? Who did I pick? Quarterback for the Steelers.
Oh yeah, the Steelers are the ones that I think one of the few that definitely needed one.
I can see.
I still say the Seahawks need a quarterback. That I don't care. You can tell me that until you're blue in the face that Carroll is sold on the 2.
Wait a minute. Who are you saying need a quarterback?
Seahawks. Because who do they have? They don't have an elite quarterback anymore. I'm not putting myself. I'm not. You're not. If you're relying on Geno and Locke, you're not expecting a winning season. You're expecting a rebuilding year.
Yeah.
As much as I don't want to say that, I'm just.
Yeah.
Truth hurts.
Damn. I'd bring somebody in there and have
look here. Look who we got. We got another special guest.
Who do we got?
Santiago
joined
us.
What's going on, guys? What a night.
What's going on? What is going on?
Look at that fancy green screen.
I know.
It's the man behind the curtain.
Steelers are going to pick the
Do
quarterback.
not look behind. Oh, I think the first 5 rounds, as I said, was fantastic. All defense. That was great. I was so thrilled.
Offensive tackles. Good night for the Giants. Command. It's a wait and see type of thing. Niners haven't selected yet.
Well, neither of the Vikings haven't gone yet because they apparently traded their
Steelers select Kenny Pickett official.
There you go. I told you, quarterback.
Right,
quarterback.
Weren't you saying it all? I mean, from the moment we started talking draft, I'm pretty sure was that not your pick from the get go?
Actually, I didn't use him, but I thought they were going to go with the Cincinnati quarterback, Desmond.
I think there was a lot of talk that Pickett was going to go there, though, if I remember correctly.
But he is the Debo. Shut up, man. Shut up.
He's ready to play right now, type of player, quarterback. So
he will do very well, I think.
And then oh my God, they lost one of their quarterbacks too. Poor guy. Yeah.
Do we lose him? I think we lost him.
Yeah, hold on. Let me give you 1 sec.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, well, and look, and that how cool does that got to be that you went to University of Pittsburgh and you get to play for this? That's got to be his hometown team. If it's not, we got a problem. I think that's got to be a great feeling to go to college in Pittsburgh, the University of Pitt, and then get drafted by the Steelers. That has got to be awesome.
That is awesome.
I think he's going to have some serious. God, he's young, 23. God, I think
the Patriots are going to go with a linebacker. Patriots going with a linebacker, folks.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, they're showing the Steelers front office and head the war room for the Steelers. It definitely looks that way.
I got Devin Lloyd from Utah, linebacker, going to the Patriots.
Ooh. Oh, so the Vikings have. Oh my God, they've got the last pick in the draft, or in the first round, I should say, not the draft. Jesus,
right?
They got the 32nd. So
Debo, Ron, you want to know about Debo? I think the Niners are going to trade him and jump up into the first round. Somebody's going to. It breaks our heart, man. We are so.
I was shocked. I was shocked there wasn't. I mean, it took so long for trades to really start showing up for people to start, because it was usually you see it like early on, but there really was not a huge rush to get people trading.
Because, man, they were lowballing each other, man. Like, you know. I honestly, though, the Washington pick, I like the pick. I like what they did. I like that trade because you move back, but you get a couple of picks those picks might turn out great.
Hey, I like I said, as long as, and I don't see Snyder getting involved because he's got a little bit too much issues going on lately. With he's got a little bit of stuff that he's dealing with outside regarding team ownership. So hopefully we can get rid of him. But it is nice to see knowing Rivera's history as a coach that I have a lot of faith in. With him getting some further back picks, that will actually work to our advantage.
Yeah, man. I mean, those.
I don't miss. I do not miss.
No, until the season.
Look,
starts.
Look. Do you think anybody thought the GOAT would still be playing when he was drafted in the 7th round?
No.
They were just like, Tom, who's this guy? And now they're like, damn. Because I can guarantee you, everybody always be looking at late in the draft to be like, all right, who's the next 7th round? All right, who's the next Tom Brady we're going to get? Have not won a Roethlisberger or not? Yeah, God.
What was that rumor today? Was like Debo going to the Jets? Was that the rumor all day?
Yeah,
that didn't happen. Yeah,
it didn't happen, and now
Byron jumped over to the YouTube channel. Steelers fixing what they screwed up years ago when they had a chance to pick Dan Marino when he played for Pitt. Good pick for Kenny Pickett, another Jersey guy.
Breaking news: the Patriots are trading back.
What?
Oh,
not surprising. They kind of do these type of moves, but I don't know exactly what spot though. But I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, so there was what you were talking about with the Debo and the Jets. The Jets offered the number 10 overall pick in a trade package for him.
Not enough.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not enough. Can you pick it? We'll see what happens with Garoppolo.
I think he's going to
trade him. We got to trade him because
I think he'll do. I think he's going to Pickett's going to have some success there. He's got a great coach. I mean, obviously that is no question. I think that's going to be a win for them. It'll be good to see.
Who's he throwing it to though?
Well, that's the one issue that they have. I don't know. That's like saying, who does Mac Jones throw to? Because he don't really have some big name receivers, does he? And he didn't look too bad last season. I mean, they didn't get.
Well, they got a problem because can their running back, damn, he was good. He was really good until he got hurt.
Pickett was the 2021 Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award winner, the nation's top senior quarterback.
Chiefs I think are on the clock.
Is he?
Who got that pick?
The Patriots are sliding out of number 21, and the Chiefs are on the clock.
Do we have the next?
Chiefs.
We got the next.
Tyreek
Hill. We got Tyreek Hill. We got the next Tyreek Hill.
Jameson Williams. They call him like little Tyreek or something.
I should have asked Byron and Victor what their thoughts are on the Giants declining the 5th-year option for Jones on Daniel Jones.
I'm pretty positive about it.
I didn't really surprise me, but he needs to. I think this is his proving year, which is probably why they did that. Because if he doesn't, he won't be the starter much longer. And I don't know if anybody. If he loses the job this year, and I'm expecting him to lose. That Daniel Jones will lose the job at some point this season, either performance or injury. One of the. Hopefully, it's performance, not getting injured. I don't like seeing any player get injured, but. If he does and they get rid of him, he's not going to be a starter wherever he ends up next.
Can you see the Saints getting rid of Thomas? Can you see the? I mean, because he didn't play, he was hurt. Can you see? Because they got a receiver.
I can see it.
Mike,
I could see it. Yeah, it's got that's got to eat at the Byron's comment about the Steelers messing up the chance to have Dan Marino. God, you know how much that's got to irk them.
And Dan too.
The old, what could have been if we had Dan Marino type thing.
Wow, Kansas City.
In Veach.
Yeah, Kansas sends their number 29, 94, and 121 to New England's to New England's 21st pick. The Chiefs will select.
Go for it.
Cornerback Trent McDuffie.
A cornerback
from Washington.
Wow.
A cornerback. I thought
not a wide receiver. Interesting.
Not a lot. Okay. Well, cornerback. They must have saw something in this kid, and yeah, wow.
Interesting. So I was seeing some of the other news articles. They said Jets teammates were saying they see more swag from Zach Wilson entering his second season.
Nice.
Maybe he hung out with the Bengals QB, so maybe that's where he's picking up the swag. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna. It's the Jets. I just kind of feel bad for anybody that drafted there goes there.
Wow. A lot of fans are like, what?
I don't know. I gotta just. It was thunder. I thought someone was rolling like the garbage can next door, but no, that was just thunder that picked up through my noise canceling headphones. I could still hear it from outside. So if I lose connection, it's because my power went out.
Oh no.
So Ray, what are your thoughts on this one? Speed of Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill will help open up different things in the Dolphins' offense. Yay or nay?
You can have all the speed you want, but is the ball going to get to him? That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Waddle was one in my opinion, Waddle was the bright spot for the Dolphins last year. He really shone last season, and I thought that was fantastic. It was because he was one of those the unknown that was just showing up, like always making stuff happen. My issue is just they need a different quarterback, and I have my theory as to what we'll see next season, 2023. We'll see a new head coach and a new starting quarterback.
You know
for the
what?
Dolphins.
And then another thing also. I mean, it comes from all the way up the top. Their owner is not that great.
Yeah,
Ross. You know. He's not that.
That is one of the things that I joke about, that the next year we could see the new starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins being Tom Brady and the new head coach being Sean Payton. But with the owner, it's that's like saying, "Oh, that'll happen in Washington." Not with Dan Snyder running things, and I think that's going to be the that's the problem for the Dolphins is the ownership right now.
Yeah, which he only shows up to Miami during game days.
Right.
You have certain teams that the team owners just don't know what the hell they're doing. Snyder's one of those. Ross is another one. I almost thought Khan, but
Green Bay's receiver.
I questioned the Jags ownership when they brought Urban Meyer in with that train wreck. Especially since Tony Khan was able to look what he did with AEW and wrestling. What can you take over I would be voting for him to take over Washington. Can we get rid of Dan Snyder and bring Tony Khan in to run the Washington football team? I would say the correct name, but I don't care for the Commanders.
So who do you think the Packers are going to pick?
Probably wide receiver, if I had to guess.
I would go. I mean, you gotta go to receive. I mean, Kansas didn't do it. Watch, they're gonna go with a cornerback.
You saw Devontae Adams' interview today. He was decked out with Raider hat and everything else. So. Okay, Packers select linebacker Quay Walker from Georgia.
Wow, a linebacker.
Yeah, well, didn't see that.
No, I would have gone with. I would have expected maybe like a receiver.
They do got good receivers. I would have got a receiver here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking they must not have consulted with Rodgers on the pick. Rodgers must not have known about the pick because they wouldn't have called it that.
Wow.
I know he was 2 years in a row NFL MVP. I don't know if he's going to be if that's going to happen this year. I just think there's too many issues with that team with the losses that they've taken with players leaving.
But you know who haven't also not been picked? Running back.
Yeah, I know. That's another one that's surprising me.
Running back.
I don't think there was too many options either at the same time.
Yeah, I want to see a punter get drafted.
They're not respected. They are not.
Let's see a fullback get drafted. They don't even. Does teams even use fullbacks anymore? I mean, not like
gotta use it. Yeah,
I use them, but we don't see them use like the Mike Allstadts.
I was gonna say Mike Allstott. He was the most.
Excuse me, we got one of the best damn fullbacks in the game.
Bills have traded up to the pick number 23.
What?
Who was
running back?
The Ravens were.
They need a running back, dude. The Bills need a running back because the quarterback is the damn running back. The quarterback, and damn it! And if he could, he'd be the damn receiver.
He would too.
This guy does it all.
Byron says, did the Packers get Rodgers' permission?
I bet you 10-1 they didn't. They forgot to tell him about that.
Wow.
First round picks for the Packers since 2017, Jordan Love, and then 2019 they took linebacker Rashawn Gary. So
Buffalo sends number 25 and 130, pick number 130 to the Ravens for number 23.
Interesting. I wonder who they were looking at that made them want to move up in the draft. That's why, like, for me, it's so hard to do the mock drafts because
I know because the trades just screw up everything.
Well, even the trades, but even like I can bet you how many people really thought 5 defensive players were going to get drafted back, one after the other. I mean, maybe some, but there were some that I'm sure people are just like, well, I didn't see that one coming.
Breaking news: Elon Musk buys the Washington Commanders.
Oh God, that would be so nice.
No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, he'll definitely allow some free speech stuff there.
Have some cool uniforms with the Chelsea logo on it.
It's like the Commanders are not the right mascot.
Now we're gonna have to rename you. Also, we're gonna move you into a new stadium.
Have a Twitter logo. Twitter stadium.
We're gonna move it, and it's just gonna be funded by me. We're just gonna put it into my backyard.
Oh my God, who's the Bills gonna go with, man?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I with these mocks, which I did yesterday, I didn't see no running back.
God,
they do need a running back. They need a running back.
The good with defense. The good with receivers.
Because Allen's gonna get hurt doing all that damn running. I go like this, like, oh my God, because he runs hard, folks. They need a running back.
NFL draft. Ty Turner says Elam to the Bills. Well, I mean, his prediction, not official. Right. Which he is a cornerback from Florida Gators. So
okay.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm lost here. I don't know.
This gets deep into college football right now. This part of the draft gets really deep because there's some players that you see the top players from Alabama and Georgia, but now you get into small schools. So
yeah, it'll be. God, I still find it hilarious watching when you watch the commercials on the NFL Network and it's the Run Rich Run, and I just see Rich Eisen just trying to do that 40. I'm just like, God, please, dear God, don't have him break a hip or something. He's going to go down, and it's just going to be brutal to watch.
All right, Bills jump in front of the Cowboys. They select the cornerback Elam. Yep.
Ooh.
I think the Cowboys wanted Elam.
This has been one hell of a defensive first round.
Yeah, man.
Man, oh man, this has been just like defense all over the place.
I mean, honestly, dude, there's been a lot of offense guys that's been good, and there's been a lot of offensive players. There's been some big busts, huge busts.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield.
Well, he wasn't
No, he's not a buzz.
No. That was there was a Raider, or there was who was it? Was it a Raiders or a Titans quarterback? Was it Vince Young that was a bust? And then there was somebody else out in the West Coast that sat out as a rookie year and was probably the biggest draft bust in NFL history. Yeah, I'm just kidding. He was a great guy. I did happen to see that
Cowboys coming up next.
I did see that Jeff is not too happy with the draft at all. I'm guessing that every one of his draft picks, for somebody that supposedly knows everything about football,
if I was
not understand anything.
Cowboys running back, get rid of Zeke.
I tweet Jerry Jones select or put Cowboy select.
Jerry Jones.
Well, whoever the Cowboys pick, it's whoever Jerry wants. So it ain't going to be. It's not up to the coach. It's up to. it's up to whoever Jerry wants.
Right.
I hope they show a live look of his little room or like where he's at.
I think Jerry might go with an offensive player. I think Jerry might go after a receiver, man, because you lost Cooper.
I don't know. I think they're pretty good with receivers, but
see, you got what, Lamb? You got a good tight end.
Yeah. And then Gallup. I think
Gallup's
good.
Could you see them good. Take a running back?
But he likes that. He I'm telling you, I think he might.
Well, no, I was just saying, could we see Dallas go after a running back?
No, they're not going to go after a running back.
I don't see much talent.
No,
I don't think we're worth it.
Not in the first round. I don't think they're going to go.
I mean, I don't think the Cowboys are.
And plus, they have what? What is it? Zeke and who's the other guy? Is Tony
Pollard.
Yeah, Pollard, which he had a good season.
Pollard was great. I thought Pollard had a more 100-yard running than Zeke.
Pollard he was way better than Zeke. Zeke is overrated and overpaid, and I'm surprised. I don't understand how he's still there. If you were going to get rid of one of two, either you're Prescott or Zeke, I would be like, see a Zeke. Zeke who? Who is he? Because he's not a Cowboys player anymore.
Dak is good. Dak is good. You can get rid of Dak, but I'd get rid of Zeke.
I'm a Washington fan, so I could care less.
Like Vic was saying earlier, like Cowboys have a good, roster.
They do.
The coaching and the ownership is the problem.
I don't even know. Can you fully? I mean, I know you have to put it on the coaching staff, but is the coaching staff really in charge? Because regardless. I still say this is all Jerry Jones. This is Jerry's team. No matter what, he still makes the final decision until his kids put him in a home and take over. They're never going to win.
The roster is set for a Super Bowl. I mean, it looks.
It is. If you look at on paper, stat wise, on paper, the Cowboys they should have no problem getting in.
Bro,
they're Super Bowl ready.
They could have won. Dude did a bonehead move at the end of the game. Horrible clock management, running down, no timeouts.
Well, and Jeff loves to say that it's always the QB's fault. That time it was. That was clearly the quarterback's fault for that one.
Yeah, that was a messed play, man.
You are known to hand the ball to the referee when you are a child playing football. You hand the ball to the referee.
That's football 101.
Standard protocol.
Yeah.
Even your boy that was doing he oh my God, hand the ball to the ref. Hand the ball to the ref.
I mean, some of Romo's play calling is questionable sometimes, but even he knew. He was like, "What is he doing?"
He said Romo was sitting on the floor bouncing like he did when he messed up. He was like, "Oh my God!" No,
I think Jason Garrett will ever get a coaching job again.
If there's another similar owner to like Jerry Jones, where he can be a yes man, probably.
True. He's now doing USFL commentating, so
that's kind of messed up. Hey, can I be a coach? No, but you can hold this microphone and shut up.
Well, Wade Phillips got to be a coach, but Garrett wasn't good enough. Won the NFC. Cowboys on the clock. Won the NFC East for the first time.
Come on, Niners, get on up there and get somebody, man.
They haven't reached the NFC. Cowboys have not reached the NFC Championship since 1995. I can't even laugh because that's probably about the same time. Wow, look at all of them. None of them doing anything. Jerry's the only one. Like, all right, guys, sit back here.
He's probably between two players.
He is. I should have pulled it up and shared to the screen of the Cowboys front office.
They always show his a camera on his oh, there he is. I see it on the NFL Network.
He's got one of the best war rooms.
Yeah, I like the NFL Network more than ESPN.
Yeah, here we go. Here, I'm going to see if I can share it real quick. There we go. Look at that war room. Look at that war room. I know. Oh, wrong one. There we go. We ain't gonna get banned. Well, I mean, Cowboys fans might. Don't show off the secrets. That's Draftgate happening now, 2022.
Oh man.
Draft room in Frisco, Texas.
Las Vegas is not. It's a pretty nice venue.
Dude, the Bellagio. Oh my god, me and my wife stayed there. They got the water fountains that plays the music. But where it's at, folks, it's the buffets.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh yeah.
Ray, congrats on the Warriors winning last night against the Nuggets.
Woo! Yeah, baby. Curry.
Warriors looks dangerous.
Kind of surprised I haven't heard. I guess Jeff's all about football. He only knows football, so he must not know anything about basketball.
Maybe hockey, he might know.
Yeah, I know he was talking some
he's
big
a Toronto Raptor fan because
he was talking a big game about the Raptors. So
yeah, which I think they're playing tonight. I don't know if they tied it up.
I'm excited for the season. I'm excited for the season to start. I think I'll be even more excited next year for the season when NFL I can actually get.
Right. Philadelphia wins the series 132, Toronto 97.
Oh, okay, yeah, that close it out.
Have lost. Right now, though, we got Utah 22 and the Dallas Mavericks 17.
And it's only like 8 o'clock over there for you.
I am excited to see. Like, I love for this season for football, but I'm gonna be even more stoked at the end of the season when knowing next year that I won't have to pay, I will be able to access NFL Sunday Ticket without having to utilize AT&T and DirecTV.
Yeah, now you can do it via Apple TV box.
Yeah, well, that's the word on the it's either Apple or Amazon, from what I've heard. But basically, almost every source that I've looked through has said it's Apple's to lose.
Apple has money, and I think it's totally worth it.
There's a lot of talk that the deal's already done. They just can't announce it yet.
Yeah, that'd be massive.
Which is crazy.
Like getting DirecTV, getting like the dish over, it's a pain.
Well, but then if you live in certain areas, you can't even if I can't even sign up for NFL Sunday Ticket. It doesn't do me. It's not available. It's only available in select regions for the streaming part of it, which doesn't do me any good.
Cowboy fans out there.
Yeah, Cowboys is right to the last second.
You know, every Cowboys fan's just glued right now.
Oh, we're winning. We're going to win the Super Bowl this year. No,
well, I can guarantee you, whoever the pick is, Twitter's going to blow up. Oh, Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. Call it here. Call it now. All right, this is it. We got the final piece. Super Bowl now, baby.
Hey, they did good last year with Parsons. You got to give it up, Dallas. They did good last year with Parsons. All right?
They take offensive tackle Tyler Smith.
Really?
Wow.
Tyler Smith from Utah. I mean, from Tulsa.
So they want. I guess I could see that. I mean, I wasn't expecting that, but you need people to protect the quarterback, help pick up the lanes. Well, and you got to have.
That's a big old boy, 324 pounds. He's 6'4". Good Lord, he rolls his hips. He knows how to roll his hips. Boy.
Tyler Smith, not bad.
I'm watching the some film.
He's huge.
Yeah,
224 pounds.
Woo! Good Lord.
It's a big dude. God almighty.
Byron Jones' alma mater is Tulsa. So
nice.
He played at Tulsa as well, Byron. So
just so you guys know, Phoenix wins the series. New Orleans is gone.
Nice. Finally, they close it out.
Yeah.
It took a while. Ray, will Oakland ever have a team again? Oh no, actually, they do have the A's. They do.
No, they're going to be the Las Vegas A's, man. Las
Probably
Vegas. Look. Drive downtown Oakland. All right, you're gonna get greeted by the rats. They're gonna "Hi, welcome." No, let me stop.
They do have a soccer team.
The show and Jerry looks really confused, like he don't know what just happened.
I didn't pick him. Who picked him?
Who put that in there?
But Robert Kraft wouldn't be that involved. Like he's not involved. No,
he's too busy. He's too busy at the massage parlor.
No, that was probably Dan Snyder. Probably clearly had something to say and get that pick put in for Dallas. Oh man!
Remember last year or 2 years ago, Belichick had his dog with him to do the draft.
Oh my god! Yeah,
that was funny.
Crazy.
Now they're all back in their war rooms.
All right, so we got the Ravens.
Ravens on the clock. Last place AFC North. Missed the playoffs for the first time since 2017. Byron's, how about those Golden Hurricane?
you got to get somebody to protect your boy. So Jackson.
First time finishing last in the division since 2007. Here's Byron's question. Byron's asking about them Golden Hurricane.
Golden Hurricanes. Speaking about the Browns, Goodell did mention earlier today on ESPN that they're still investigating over the Deshaun Watson issue. So we'll see what happens.
Hey, Baker, we're sorry, Baker. Baker, we're sorry. No.
Can you please? We didn't really mean any of that.
Did you see that podcast with him and like the dog is like sleeping or he's
dude,
like,
that dog was like,
what the heck?
Let me tell you something, man. I would love in my next life to be a dog.
Did you notice that with the Ravens last season, that Jackson had the highest facing the blitz more than any other quarterback in the league?
No idea.
Well, and my thing is with Jackson, my issue with him is the fact that he's not a great quarterback. He's good, but he uses his feet way too much, and teams know that. It worked for a while. It no longer works for him, and that's going to be, I think, in my opinion, that's going to be the Ravens' problem.
Because the guys have studied the film, the gig is up. They got him.
Yeah, and he's going to have to either get better at throwing the ball, or they're going to have to end up moving on from him. And I know that that may be blasphemous to Ravens fans, but dude, he got sacked. They were dead last almost for the amount of sacks they took. 31. They ranked 31st. They were terrible at preventing sacks. He got blitzed more than any other quarterback in the league last year. And you think that's going to change this season? No way, because he's not going to unless he changes.
His feet is his money, dude. So they're going to get something.
And he missed the last four. He missed the last 4 games last year. 57 sacks allowed, 31st in the NFL. That was the most in franchise history for the Ravens.
OT. I bet it's going to be another.
And they lost him for the last 4 games because he's injured his ankle. You know how that happens when you're running the ball too much. You know, there were a lot of quarterbacks that lose their career is shortened because they decide to constantly run the ball. There are quarterbacks that have retired in the past because they were running backs.
Cam.
Oh, I was also going all the way back to the 90s where there was a really awesome quarterback that I used to love watching play, but he thought he was a running back.
I
hated McNabb.
You were a huge McNabb fan?
No, he was a bum. I was talking Steve Young. Come on now. One of the great ones that thought he was built like a running back anyways. He just didn't that was at a time when sliding wasn't a thing. So, you just head first. No, McNabb was an overrated bum. God,
I think we got another offensive tackle, folks. Offensive tackle.
Have you heard of the Oakland Roots, Ray?
The Oakland Roots. Who's that?
It's a soccer team. It's like a second division soccer team.
No, I haven't. No, I know. I know LaShawn. Marshawn Lynch. He's got the Oakland Panthers arena football team or something.
Oh,
Which
he does. Cool.
tickets are like $2-3, folks.
Is it true that he will ride the subway after each Raider game?
You sure did.
That's awesome.
And you even try and go up to him, he going beast mode on you. He go beast mode on you.
Just like Mike Tyson did it in the airplane.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
That was priceless to watch. All I pictured watching that, I was just waiting. It just brought back memories of watching The Hangover, Part 2, when he just dropped Zach Galifianakis. Picks in.
The guy was drunk and messing with him.
Ravens fans are happy. They're dancing.
Let's see. They
they're
Iowa center Linderbaum.
So they got a center. Okay.
Center Linderbaum. That's his name. Linderbaum.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Linderbaum.
And that makes sense with the issues of protecting your quarterback. Makes perfect sense when you're giving up 57 sacks and your quarterback is getting blitzed more than anybody else in the league.
Not bad. Good job, Ravens.
I would say that's a good pick for them. I definitely would. I'd say that's a good one.
Some of the Ravens players were upset that Hollywood Brown was leaving to the Cardinals.
Oh. Well, he's going to catch passes from a great quarterback that loves playing for Arizona.
Brown.
Hey, look, and he's got the best quarterback who loves playing for the Cardinals. Come on now, he's going to be there forever. He's just Cardinals through and through.
He's like, show me the money. Where's the money?
I heard his J.J. Watt's team more than Kyler Murray.
Murray will be gone. Yeah, that's easy. Murray will be playing with a different team next year.
Ooh, that is a big old boy.
I know, he's huge.
Lord, that's a ham and egger right there, man.
6 and 6.
Iowa bred and born, baby. That's all.
By the way, Aaron, I watched the
steaks he's eating.
The Kurt Warner movie, and like it was showing the part where he played for the Iowa Arena football team. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, the Barnstormers. Yep.
That was big.
I remember that. I was huge. I used to go to live SaberCat, San Jose SaberCat Arena football. I
used to love watching arena football.
They folded in 2015.
Yes. Yeah.
They've been around for a long time. They've been around a long. People don't realize how long they've been around.
I had a bobble. I had a bobblehead. I would take my son to go get posters signed. That's good. One thing about the arena football, you could go meet the players after the game.
I'm still talking other leagues besides the NFL. I have my concerns still with the USFL.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like they kind of don't have much community because they're playing in Birmingham, so they're not interacting or engaging
I think that's the only problem. And I get the not wanting to spend a fortune and working things out, but sometimes
I was watching the FCF, picking my plays, leveling up.
That is so awesome to be able to do.
Great.
It's different. And I think that's why they made it. They're in their year 2. I don't see the FCF going anywhere. I think that's going to be a success. I think, and I think the USFL, if they survive this year, they are going to have to do something with getting their teams in the cities where they're from, or the XFL is going to destroy them.
XFL is going to destroy them, dude.
So you think XFL will do the best from the two?
Unless the USFL can get some more, even if they don't get more teams, they need to be in the hometown. They need to be in the cities they're from.
Where is The Rock? And what does The Rock have? He's got personality. Everybody,
Well, they also don't want to get rock bottomed, trademark.
Breaking, Lamar Jackson tweeted, "What the F?"
Wow.
No,
did he really?
No.
Just select defensive end Jermaine Johnson. Wow, finally. Huge.
Oh, that's great. If that really happened.
Who did the Jets get?
Jermaine Johnson from Florida State, defensive end.
Florida State.
Defensive
Hey, Ray,
end.
he is correct that Lamar Jackson. That's what he just tweeted. It's already been hearted.
Hold on,
1,000 times.
I'm gonna fact check that.
It has been retweeted over almost 4. It's been retweeted almost 4,000 times now, and there are never mind. It's already over 4,000 retweets and almost 1,000 comments. And if you care, I can open it up and show everybody, but I don't really care for Lamar Jackson, so I think this is hilarious.
Who do you think will win the AFC North from now?
I still say
I think the Bengals.
Yeah, it's the Bengals to lose at this point. Steelers rebuilding. The Browns are.
We don't know.
They're the Browns.
Up in the air.
So it's it's basically the Bengals to lose at this point.
Wait a minute. First of all, hold on. This kid Burrow? Have you seen if they don't get this guy some protection?
He's not going to be around much longer.
They did from the free agency part. I think they did get someone.
Yeah,
but
because this kid was getting knocked out, man.
Dude.
Yeah, I felt bad. I mean, he's gonna turn into start doing some butt fumbles and stuff because he don't know what's going on anymore.
Shout out to Mark, butt fumble.
The Jets so far, good draft. Got Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, and Jermaine Johnson. Good draft for them. Congrats, Jets.
Wow, some of the comments that are what the effing F, bro? We traded away Hollywood.
Yeah,
that Lamar Jackson retweeted. Dude, Jackson's got to be pissed. He's retweeting stuff from other people that they traded away.
Who's he gonna throw to now?
Himself. He's gonna throw to himself. He's gonna have to.
I don't know what happened. I think Brown was requesting too much money, I believe. That's what
First of all, I'd be like, if I was the owner, I'm like, you know what? Shut up, because you ain't paying the play. Look, that's a business decision.
Yeah.
You ain't paying. Look, I'm looking for the future. I don't care what he did next.
You know what I would say since you were asking about AFC North, I would almost let me look at the breakdown.
I say Bengals, but
Well, yeah, no, I agree. The Bengals definitely. I'm just thinking. I would put Bengals number 1, but I would probably put the Steelers number 2 because they have most of it. I don't.
You ain't seen this kid do nothing yet. Before you put the Steelers, kid ain't even.
Should I put the Browns? Oh, okay. Let me put the Browns at number 2. It doesn't matter. I would still.
So the Jags trade with the Bucks. So Jags are up in the clock. Now, so.
Dude, the Bucks. What do the Bucks need at this point that they haven't already acquired?
I mean, they haven't re-signed Gronk yet.
That's
concerning.
Well, remember he did want to catch. He did say he wanted to catch passes from who he wanted to catch passes from, and it wasn't Tom Brady. He name dropped who he wanted to, and it was not Tom Brady. It was some. No, he wanted from Joe Cool.
Oh, Joe Burrow.
I think he wanted yeah. So I would keep an eye on it because that would be, boy, wouldn't that be something to kind of shake things up.
Man, everyone's talking about the trade, the AJ Brown trade still.
Yeah.
It is massive
though. I mean, Lamar's probably not. He's just fuming over what the F. Man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's figured out Lamar already.
It's business. It's business.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
They're saying
the wide receiver too.
Well, they're saying, look, we had to get this guy. You need protection. You can't run. Your ankle's done broke once. We can't afford to have him break again. Let's stop running the ball.
Would you rather take Hollywood Brown or AJ Brown?
But for the 100th pick though in the draft though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ray, the only reason I said I put the Steelers at the number 2 slot for the North is because the Ravens are terrible. The Browns are staying at the bottom of the barrel. I don't care that they dropped they wasted all that money on Watson. They're still they're going to be at the bottom of the division of their division. And I will put that on my picks when at the start of the season. That's where I will say the Browns will be.
All right, so this is going to be an offensive player for the
who's up next
for the Jags.
Yeah.
So,
Etienne, running back, Trevor Lawrence.
So what do we got here? We got Jacksonville. We got Jacksonville, Green Bay, then New England.
You got to help
Kansas City,
give this kid some weapons. You got to give him some
and
help.
Then the Vikings. Man, I'm trying to figure out what the Vikings are going to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a couple of mocks I saw a lot of wide receivers. So,
I'd go wide receiver.
I would have said if the Vikings were ahead of the Packers, let's see what the Packers want, and then we'll just take that guy, like they did with Jefferson.
Who's your tight end? Or maybe a tight end, maybe a top tight end.
I used to think Rudolph was a tight end, but he's not.
Nah, they been booed Rudolph off the team.
Oh, that's right.
They been booed out.
He rolled out. Irv Smith Jr. is the. Let's see. I believe it's Irv Smith Jr. is the starting tight end. Yeah. He was. Let's see. Yeah, Irv Smith Jr. is their starting tight end. They picked him up second round, pick 50 in the 2019 draft. Finished the season 2020 season stats: 30 receptions, 365 yards, 5 touchdowns.
Right, Jaguars. The pick is in, so we'll see. Ray says offense, so we'll see if that will go through.
I mean, good Lord, you got a stud quarterback, man. He needs weapons.
And Doug Peterson as coach.
That's true. Yeah.
Select Utah linebacker Devin Lloyd.
What?
Wow.
Devin Lloyd, not bad.
How do we think Doug Peterson's going to do in Jacksonville? You think you'll? I mean, obviously anything is better than what he had last year, but do we see more wins this year?
It would be better than Urban Meyer, so I would believe so.
I mean, anything is better than Urban. Hell, shit. I mean, they could get the Jim Zorn. Go Jim Zorn. I would take over that.
I think they'll get more wins, but they're still not going to be like a top.
No, I'm not saying just because they grabbed him, they got Pedersen that automatically puts them. They're going to be a winning team, but I don't think that they're going to struggle as bad. I think that's Detroit's spot now.
But
they'll still beat the Colts.
Trayvon Walker is going to be. He is going to be a star. He's going to be a star.
Yeah, I think that they will do. What do we think win wise for Jacksonville this year?
7 wins? Is that too much?
Oh, you know what they did? They got they signed Evan Ingram. I forgot about that. The Jags signed Evan Ingram. So I would tight end right there.
I would say I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna
8 wins. Close. That's not bad.
But they lost DJ.
AFC South, Bucks, Saints, the Jags, and the Panthers. So.
Really? Yeah.
Which is a do or die for the Panthers coach this upcoming season. So,
yeah.
Somebody just made a picture of Stephen A. Smith. Oh, that's just so messed up.
Man,
I'm listening this to you.
He's got to be loving. I would love to have seen his reaction after the what the F from Lamar or the Rodgers or the Packers draft.
Rodgers doesn't tweet, I don't think.
No, well,
that'd be funny if he did.
Oh my God, one could only imagine. No, I'm just thinking. I think Jacksonville could have. I also they've got good offensive line now. They've got. I mean. They picked up. That was one thing we saw in free agency and trade. They went after players. They grabbed Brandon Scherf, which was another stupid move by Washington, but he's a good offensive lineman, so I will give them credit. They grabbed some great players. I would think that they will have a much better year. They've got a coach that knows how to win. That's a start. The thing they need to they got to get Lawrence to tone down the interceptions. That'll be another thing that that their new coach can work with. I think we'll be able to help him with.
Have you seen that costume wig of Trevor Lawrence that people wear?
Yeah,
want to get it? It's so awesome.
Dude, what did they used to call him? The Shark? Didn't they call him the Shark? They had some kind of weird.
He looks sharkish.
Name. Yeah, weird name.
Coach Mike Tomlin said on selecting Kenny Pickett, "It's interesting. We circled the U.S. the last several months exploring all these guys, and we ended up with the guy next door."
Which
is Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Gonna be here. I mean, Pittsburgh fans, they're gonna be like, yeah.
Do you think he'll be starting over Trubisky, or do you think Trubisky will start?
Trubisky will start.
I think.
So. I think he'll start.
And we'll see what he got.
Finish the season.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think they're going to look closely, but it also depends. It could very easily depend on how Pickett performs in linebacker Devin Lloyd goes to Jacksonville.
But he got the purple suit.
Packers is next.
I could see
any wide receiver.
See here,
Ray.
They got to go with the wide receiver. Something.
They got
Rodgers. Don't you guys F this up, or I'm not playing this season.
They got to make him happy, man. They got to make him happy.
Packers select defensive tackle Devontae Wyatt.
What?
From Georgia.
Damn. They really don't give two shits. They don't care about Rodgers.
Yeah, man. They gotta ride whatever they have.
Ride or die, baby. We're building our team around Jordan Love. This ain't Rodgers' team no more.
Wow.
All right, so where do we see Rodgers playing next year?
Washington.
Oh, yeah. There were talks with that before.
Yeah.
Even when Rivera took over the team, there was a lot of talk about that because they're on good terms. I could see, or hey, maybe he'll finally get to play for a team that he wanted to get drafted by.
Devin Lloyd, holy crap!
Devin Lloyd,
2-time first team All Pac-12 selection, 255 tackles, 43 for a loss, 16.5 sacks, 5 interceptions, 3 defensive touchdowns in his career in 47 games. All right, some good stats there. Oh, Roger's got to look up at this kid.
And next pick is the Patriots.
This one I'll be interested in.
Trade it to the Niners, please.
Yeah, San Francisco.
They're gonna keep
Kansas City.
Look, the Niners will keep a hold of Jimmy, and then they'll get rid of him at the end of the season, trade him to Green Bay, and take Aaron Rodgers.
Come on, Niners, trade for the KC's 30th pick. 30th pick.
We could have thought that Tom Brady. What was that?
Oh, go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
We all thought the Niners were going to get Tom Brady. Remember that?
I was calling that from the get-go.
It can still happen.
I still could see it at some point. Maybe not this year, but we still don't know what's going to go down next season. But Brady did the one thing he wanted to do, and he got rid of his coach.
Yeah, I think that was a Brady move.
There's no question that was all Brady's like, look, I'm going to the Dolphins or the Niners. Get rid of this guy and I'll stay.
Which he is building a house here in Miami, by the way. So don't know.
I'm telling
there's
you,
a lot of tell there.
Brady's starting quarterback next year for the Dolphins, and we'll see Sean Payton as the new head coach.
Which I think he got hired on for Amazon today, Sean Payton. So to be an analyst.
But if the Dolphins say, "Hey, would you like to be a head coach and Tom Brady's your quarterback?" He'll be like, "Bye, Amazon."
We'll see what Mike McDaniel does, right, Ray?
Yeah. Damn. Shout out to the Giants, man. Good Lord, they did get some good. They got
Good
some
night.
Good picks.
Yeah, man. Their new GM definitely showing his strengths.
I agree.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Washington this year.
Giants second place in the NFC East.
I'm getting concerned with this.
The tables have turned.
I know I'm getting concerned here, daggone it.
Yeah,
but then we got to look at who. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, it doesn't even matter if they're number one. They could be number one all season long. It just they'll be at home right afterwards. So Matt LaFleur, let's see, 39-10 as the Packers head coach. Well, that's
have not selected receiver in the first round since Javon Walker 2002.
Wow, that was a long drought of not growing after a
Packers.
Yeah, second most MVP awards for Rodgers, and then they said, "Hey, we don't want you, Adams. Bye."
Hey, he's connecting with his old, his flame. They did good. Fresno.
I last year was a shocker for the season. I think this is going to be an even bigger, because we all had our expectations at the beginning of the season last year of what we thought, and then at the end of the season, those expectations were thrown in the garbage. I think across the board. I don't think anybody that's tied with the sportscast, everybody that made a pick, none of us were right with any of that. So yeah. I'm leaning towards that this is going to be a similar year.
AFC East is going to be the Bills. AFC North, I'm going with the Ravens still. I know you said I'm going with the Ravens. AFC South, Tennessee. AFC West.
That's a tough one. That's probably the toughest one.
That's the hardest one, I think, out of all of them.
That's going to be the most watched.
Man, just don't.
All right.
Raiders,
before you answer that, Patriots select Chattanooga center Cole Strange. Guard.
Guard. Okay, he's a
guard. Interesting.
Another Belichick move. So AFC West, who you got?
AFC West, who do I got? Damn. I think the Raiders would. I mean, good Lord.
No way.
I think I who's go Denver? I don't see. I just.
What?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know about Denver. Kansas City doesn't have Tyreek Hill, but they still have Kelsey.
And their new rookie wide receiver.
Yeah. I got it. I don't know, man. It's between the Raiders and the Chargers, and I just think with Devontae coming over there, even though I like Hubert,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Raiders. In the NFC East, I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys. NFC North, I'm going with the Packers. NFC South.
Oh, it's easy. Easy of the easiest.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, we all know that. Come on now.
Yeah,
that's no question.
NFC West, San Francisco. No, I'm just playing.
I think it's the Cardinals, man.
You think the Cardinals?
I think the Cardinals, right?
They got a crybaby quarterback, man. I'm going with the Rams, baby. Rams.
I
think
we'll
the Rams.
See.
And I am.
Did y'all notice? Do y'all know that the Packers are the first team to win 13 plus games, 3 consecutive seasons in a row? 3 in a row at 13 plus wins, and which means that at this point, if they did it a fourth year in a row, I'm like, yeah. And where are they? Where'd they end up?
Wearing a suit. What the hell's he got on?
Yeah, he ain't even got a suit on.
He ain't got a suit on.
He doesn't. Maybe he didn't know he was going to get selected that high.
Whoo!
He's like, wait, I'm a first round pick. Oh God!
I don't know. That looks like a horse collar. I'm looking at him tackle. That look like a horse collar tackle.
Hey! That's they don't do that.
That's a
yeah.
big
Georgia,
dude.
great talent, man.
They got a big dude.
They don't do horse collar tackles. That's not allowed.
Kansas City receiver. Let's see. Where we're at the 30th.
Jameson Williams.
Damn it! You know who I had? I had them picking Jahan Dawson, Penn State receiver.
Yeah, I don't know. The Packers with no wide receiver, it's must be tough for Aaron.
I would almost. Do we still? I mean, I know I don't know. Like I know that they're still probably going to be the one to go for the winning the NFC North. But good God,
it's going to be a weak NFC North.
Yeah, they're going to turn that into the NFC North is going to be starting to get compared to the NFC East
or the South.
Oh God!
And which is sad is the NFC East is basically every year it's like who's going to win. I was like, well, let me pick who got the short straw, because it's like it's a different team. Nobody ever. It's never consecutive. It's just like, all right, Jerry, did you get the short straw? No, it's Dan's turn this year. All right, no, it's the Giants' turn to win the East. Like you have certain teams that are that are like kind of like the laughing stock of the NFL, and then you got the divisions, and that's the NFC East, which has been that way for a while now.
You think Jets would be? I mean, I picked the Bills in the East, but do you think the Jets would be right behind them, or do you think it'd be Miami or England?
That's a good question. That number 2 spot's gonna be tight. Yeah,
who would be number?
It's gonna be. I think the number 2 is gonna. It's gonna be between the Jets and the Patriots. I don't see the Dolphins because the quarterback issue with Tua. I'm not a fan of, and I don't.
Hey, you never know. Hey, if it depends on if they can get somebody in the second, third round.
Yeah, I mean, if they get somebody else, then maybe because they do have the talent down there. Waddle, great receiver. I mean, they've got Hill, so they've got that. But the Jets started to turn. The Jets have promise. They showed signs of life there last year.
The Chiefs select defensive end George Karlaftis at number 30.
Wow.
Did we get any running backs at all the first round, or is that's pretty much a negative?
I think like last season we got a couple in the first round.
Look at all of the picks that are showing up. This is the most defensive players I have seen in a long time.
Defense is very important, man.
But I'm just saying, like, oh God, is there anybody in the war room for the Patriots besides Kraft? Oh nope, just 2 people. Oh, that's not even a war room. That's just an office.
Yeah, they don't need war room.
It don't even look like an office. I mean, you got a big old TV up there just talking about Catapult Thunder football, 2 MacBooks, a phone, and a computer monitor. Wow, that is the saddest. God, what are they in a prison room? Shit, I can see that at least they got a fire smoke detector there, but man, that is terrible. Like Kraft he's that confident in the Patriots. He only needs one person to be with him. Doesn't even need a whole squad like Jerry had.
You know,
he said, we just rented the conference room at a hotel here.
You know who he expressed concern for not winning a playoff game in 3 years. So,
wow, AJ Brown in the Eagles, man. You better watch out for the Eagles, man. Hurts.
Patriots have reached the playoffs in 18 of 22 seasons under Belichick. Of course, majority of those were all Tom Brady reaching the playoffs.
man, in the arena.
Damian Harris had a hell of a 15 rushing touchdowns last year. So, not bad.
You're going to be here. Hurts to Brown. Hurts to Brown. I'm telling you.
Well,
You're going to hear it.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll hear a lot of that when they show up at Washington. And then it'll be, oh, what happened to that fan? Oh, what kind of liquid is that coming from the stadiums this
No, they're going to be like, Wentz is holding his leg. Oh, no, his back. Oh, no, that's his ankle.
Oh, he's just getting carded up. You know what? It doesn't matter. Just card him off the field now. Heineken, you're up, dude. Get back in there.
Oh, man.
And even with Wentz starting, I'm at least confident in our backup, though. I am extremely confident in our backup, which is kind of nice. Because, you have teams that don't have the greatest backup quarterbacks, or they're a rookie. And I'm like, well, at least we got somebody that started half, some of the season last year.
I wonder how much are those tickets to go into the draft amphitheater.
I don't even want to know.
Or you get first come first serve.
There's probably ticket scalpers out there selling them right outside on the strip.
Back to you, man. You be in your Washington Commanders. You are going to be wearing Washington Commanders, right? Your Commanders. Have you even got a Commanders jersey or Commanders hat?
I got several Redskin attire.
What? They ain't that no more, man.
Wait. Hold up. I got a blanket right here. I can show. Oh no, it's invisible. Might get me flagged anyways. What is that logo?
Victor says he knows the Redskins. Says, oh, it says Washington. So
yeah. It was either literally. It was always just Washington.
Yeah.
All right, man. Bengals get this kid an offensive tackle. This kid needs an offensive tackle.
They're up at number 31.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to know. What they're thinking with what the Vikings are thinking, because I don't really 32. I just don't know
what's available there.
Yeah, at this point.
And what do they need? I say wide receiver, but that's just me.
They're going with a defensive player. They're not going to go with an offensive player with the 32 pick. Who's left? What receiver? What running back? What tight end? I mean, who's...
True.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're gonna go with a defensive. It's probably be a linebacker.
I would say.
Well, they got the 32nd and the 34th pick. So and remember, this is the Vikings GM. This is his first draft decision as the new GM was to trade away the number 12 pick. So if they have a losing season, it's all going to come back to this decision. That'll be one of the big things. Like, we probably would have had a winning year if you hadn't done this one. So
you gotta. Sometimes though, if you trade in one pick and you can get picks, sometimes those extra picks. It's like shooting dice, man. You don't.
There's still some cornerbacks that they could go for. There's some edge rushers and some safeties. That's the defensive players, interior defensive linemen, some linebackers that there were talk of, an interior offensive. Some wide receivers. There's like 4 of them that were available. And of course, they threw up Wouldn't this be something to pick? Use the 30-second pick and go after a quarterback.
You're gonna go after a quarterback.
Well, how shocked are we that Malik Willis is still available? Or Matt Corral or Sam Howell?
Sam Howell, also another one, yeah.
Malik will be picked in the second round, folks.
For sure, second round.
Second round, Malik will be picked in the second round.
I don't see the Bengals, Minnesota picking them.
Well, that's the thing is like, so they had, there's 4 receivers: Christian Watson out of NDSU, George Pickens, Sky Moore, John Mechie the third. So they're, they could go receiver. There's, like I said, if they wanted, if they went quarterback, there's, Malik Willis, Matt from Liberty, Matt Corral from Ole Miss, and Sam Howell from UNC. Linebackers, Devin Lloyd.
You're reaching.
Linebacker, Devin Lloyd's available. Nakobe Dean. Interior D line.
32 pick, man. You just go with the safest pick, man. Just get your defense. You go with the safe pick.
Defense doesn't hurt, right, Ray?
Well, the thing is, the Vikings, they could use some more pass rush on the inside. And that's what they don't have. So, and there's 3 they could: Devontae Wyatt from Georgia, Logan Hall from Houston, or Travis Jones out of Connecticut.
Right.
I don't know if they would go safety this early. Edge rushers, Jermaine Johnson II, George Karlaftis out of Purdue, Boyd Mafe. From Minnesota, they got a Minnesota boy available. If they went edge rusher,
go local.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna say probably a safety or an edge rusher.
Yeah,
cornerback, but the cornerback is their biggest need, though. They need a cornerback. That's something that they're hurting on. Andrew Booth Jr. from Clemson, Kare Elam, or actually he was already taken. Kyler Gordon out of Washington and Roger McCreary from Auburn are still available. I don't know if they'll. So, we just really don't know unless somebody works on the inside and can give us the inside news out of the war rooms or the hotel room for if you're Robert Kraft.
You don't know what you don't know.
Bengals exactly. Did the Bengals pick come in yet?
Bengals will select Michigan cornerback Daxton Hill. He's a cornerback / safety.
Ooh, okay. See, I'm.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on the list, the list of safeties for Vikings. Passed on Kyle Hamilton. There doesn't mean they're against drafting a safety early, but yeah, Hill was out of Michigan. Lewis Sign from Georgia, Jalen Petrie from Baylor, and Jaquan Brisker out of Penn State.
Use that money on.
That'd be impressive for Joe Burrow, though. First quarterback in NFL history to get sacked more than 50 times and still win the Super Bowl.
Dude, his butt print was printed in the field. I saw one time.
Come on now.
Both his buns was embedded into the ground. Folks.
I'm just like, you got to be thrilled with yourself. You get dropped that many times and you still get to the Super Bowl and you still win it.
He was built for this.
Yeah.
And
he still had the swag with him.
He's the new Joe Cool. He's the new Joe Cool.
Do we think Jamar Chase is going to have another good season?
Yeah, they got a wonderful tandem. That's a great tandem you're going to see for a while.
That's like Warner to Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was that was nice watching those
two.
He
was doing 200-yard receiving games, man, like it was nothing. What's going on, Unitrix? That's our friend from across the pond.
Do you think Arena football made Kurt Warner better?
Yeah.
I do. I mean, he had developed, he was bagging groceries, folks.
I know.
I know. I watched the Kurt Warner story,
and
it was an amazing movie.
If you haven't seen it, go see it. It is fantastic.
One of my favorite moments, though, is when he was Arizona, and Matt Leinart said, "Sit down, boy. I'm gonna take over." And they played Philadelphia. God. That was a hell. I mean, not Philadelphia. The Pittsburgh Steelers in the Super Bowl. Oh man,
Leinart. Oh my God, what a freaking bum,
dude! Hello, USC. Come on, man.
Still a bum.
You don't remember Reggie Bush?
Where's Leinart now?
Okay, Vikings. Oh no. Hold on. I think the Vikings made their pick yet. No, I don't see it. I bet.
Okay. All right.
Leinart's doing the same thing. Leinart. Oh, go ahead.
Oh gosh. They turned down trade offers, and they make the pick. I think it's George Lewis, but maybe not. Let me confirm with that later. Sorry, guys.
Not a problem. Do you think?
I'm trying.
Damn trades.
Yeah, I think they were asking for a trade, but Vikings said no. So
they're like, we just traded to get this pick. We're not giving it away again.
Debo.
San Francisco's like, come on, we'll give you Debo, we'll give you Jimmy G, and oh man,
Debo ain't going nowhere, folks. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
Probably not. He'll just sit at home.
He was also rumored to go to the Dolphins, right?
It was rumored. I thought for sure. And guess what, folks? It still could be the Jets. You never know. You never know.
Never.
That's where Aaron Rodgers is going to go next year.
Who?
Rodgers to the Jets, and then he'll go to the Vikings.
Stop! That's Bret Hart. That's Bret Hart.
Favre.
Bret Favre. God, I'm thinking wrestling.
It's like
Bret Favre. Wait a minute, Bret Hart. No. That's WWF, WWE. Hello.
No, if Rodgers goes somewhere,
Yeah, I think it's this guy named George Lewis, I believe. No. Sorry. Excuse me. He's from Georgia. His name is Lewis Cine, C-I-N-E, and he is a safety.
Oh, they did go say. Oh, he was on the list. Yeah, that was one of the names I said too.
There you go.
Which was surprising that they're taking a safety early. Wow.
Dude, defense wins championship, folks.
I know, but they needed their cornerback is their need.
Always works.
Yeah, look, the Bears did it with Urlacher. It sure as hell wasn't with their quarterback. Last year they were good, with who was that quarterback? Was it Grossman? Another bum. Yeah, let's chance Skull. Come on now, guys. You guys know what you're doing.
Well, I guess I have to watch tomorrow and see what my boy's going to do.
This just in. The 49ers said we don't know what we're doing.
I mean,
no one left.
Now, honestly, man, the first
you know what though?
Overrated sometimes.
Wait. The 49ers end up selecting Malik Willis.
No.
Let's go with another quarterback. You know what though? Because look at it this way: the Vikings have the 34th pick also. So if Willis doesn't get drafted, I mean, maybe they snag Willis and say, "See you, peasants. You are not the future."
There you go.
Oh, wow, that's a sight you'll never see. A Packers fan and a Vikings fan dancing next to each other. Wow. That's because he's just dancing, and inside he's crying because he knows Rodgers is just fuming.
Oh, dude, this kid's got the Boba Fett purple helmet. That looks pretty cool.
That is...
Obi-Wan is coming soon.
Oh, man.
And Jurassic Park.
Yeah, see, they're working on
defense. Look, Ian Rappaport just tweeted out from our NFL draft coverage, the Eagles not only traded star wide receiver A.J. Brown, but they paid him as well. They said, look, we're going to trade for you, and we're going to pay you.
Look, man, Hurts can throw that. He can throw that ball, and A.J. Brown.
You know what? I will say he does he can throw the ball. That I will agree with that. Hey, Packers fan, take your stupid Rodgers jersey off. Come on now. You guys are just happy you're on TV.
Look at all those Minnesota fans, dude. Holy cow.
Yeah, there's a lot of Minnesota fans that made the trip to
Jesus.
Las Vegas, or they live in Las Vegas.
It's only it's not really that far away.
True.
You wouldn't see Washington fans going out there because they could care less. Like, we ain't making that trip.
Yeah, they even made they went and picked up defense players also this year. So I think they're looking at building up defense. So poor Malik, I thought you was gonna get picked in the first round.
I can bet you. I bet you a lot of people thought that.
He'll go
quarterback, guys.
David Carr went in the second. I think he was picked second round.
I mean, it's not the end of all worlds that the quarterback didn't get selected. You know, that we didn't have that many.
Yeah, it happens.
Safety.
Wait till next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
that's true.
The Bucs will be looking to get a new quarterback, you know, because Brady will be with a different team, so they're going to have to figure out what to do.
He'll be in San Fran.
No, we got our guy. We got our guy. We got Trey.
Not if Aaron Rodgers says, "Hey, can I come play for the 49ers?" They're going to be like, "Trey, who?" Come on, Mr. MVP. Come on down to San Francisco. We'll take care of you. We'll give you some weapons.
You don't give away those picks, man, to just throw away somebody. You gotta invest. You gotta have patience.
You're telling me that if the Niners had the opportunity to get Aaron Rodgers, they would turn that down to keep Trey. No part of your answer should say yes. We would turn down. We would say no to Aaron Rodgers.
Think about it, Ray.
Come on now, Mr. MVP. That's who, the 2-time back-to-back MVP.
Dude, he is. First of all, he is the biggest prima donna. I mean, he's about himself.
I know he is,
and he's not really good, like business-wise. He's a talent. I won't lie. He's a hell of a talent, but just from a business, marketing,
I know.
You know, I don't know. But yeah, we had a chance a long time ago. He wouldn't even come in. He's pissed off at us because we didn't pick him.
And he said, got a great quarterback instead of him. I mean, he's not playing anymore, but he's retired.
He almost lost his dang leg.
We blame that on the field. It wasn't the team's fault. It was Dan Snyder's fault. I mean, the field. It's that disgusting stadium that they play in.
Oh man.
Oh man.
How's Washington's new stadium doing?
God, what new stadium?
Exactly.
They can't afford it. They can't afford a new stadium. They're too busy trying to figure out, get ready for legal battles with their idiot owner.
Oh, I know, it's crazy.
Can we see your books? Sure, here they are. No, the books you're hiding behind you. Oh.
What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. My wife handles all that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still running
on my wife.
Yeah, he is running the team.
Oh, well, Brandon, sure, half the team getting traded away is an exact reason. You got players that want to stay in Washington, that are voicing it and saying, I want to finish my career in Washington. They don't nobody ever says that about wanting to finish their career in Washington.
Finally jumped in here. Jeff Jignat?
Jeff, we got to get Jeff on.
How about them Cowboys? How'd you like the picks for the Cowboys? Wait, did they have any?
Yeah, they had that safety, right?
Yeah. How about that? What was your thoughts? Come on now, type it up. Are the Cowboys after night one? Are they going to the Super Bowl?
They're on track for the Super Bowl still.
Actually, mode and activated.
Actually, they went with an offensive tackle, T. Smith from Tulsa.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good though. Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, that's. I mean,
how about this for Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime Video? Chargers at Chiefs, Week 2. That'll be kicking off Thursday Night Football. How about that for the first Thursday Night Football game?
Bad.
On the new home of Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime.
It will never be the same again.
I'd say, look, I think that's going to be a great one to watch. You got the pissed off Chiefs and the Chargers that didn't make it either.
I love the pick. We need O-line help. If we took JJ 21, would
I
have
think Jermaine
been
Johnson.
okay,
He means.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
He went to 26.
Jeff? Were you surprised by any of the way the first round went?
I think a couple winners tonight is definitely the Jets. I would say Giants had a good night.
Yeah, I think the Giants definitely did.
And the rest, I guess, it's kind of evened out, but the Jets stood out.
Yeah. There. Oh yeah, no question on that one.
Tonight I will definitely see the Giants, and I got to give it up. To Walker, the first round pick.
Yeah.
Which Hutchinson was predicted for the past 2-3 months to be number one.
And
there were a lot
in and took it.
Yeah. Good job, Walker.
Well, yeah, there were a lot of picks. I don't think any of the speculated mock drafts that any of the if you look at the NFL's website and all of the mock drafts,
very happy.
None of them were accurate. Like I don't think anybody thought it was going to go this route.
But there's 4 quarterbacks are available: Willis, Ritter, Corral, and Howell. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night.
I know someone on the let's see, what is this? The Fox Sports NFL. Somebody gave a plus for effort for the draft. 9 out of 10 for the Giants. Let's see, 10 out of 10. Bears get an A because the Packers got an F. So
go Pack, go!
Texans. They're saying Texans got a B plus. Somebody gave the Texans a B plus. Cowboy get a big ass F. A big old goose egg. I don't know about all
no
that,
running backs traded. I mean,
wow.
Yeah, that was
the running back position is like, I don't know, man. It's just not what it. I mean, it's just not what it used to be.
Someone said, as a Lions fan, I really don't know if I could ask for a better first round. 20 years since.
I know.
Love the Bulldogs going in the first round, and then he said, "Here we go. 20 years since Green Bay took a wide receiver in the first round." Well, that they forgot to tell Rodgers that they didn't let Rodgers in the war room, so
Hey, I remember 20 years ago, I used to have that receiver on my fantasy football team, man.
And pick that changed everybody's mind.
Wow.
Yeah.
He went way before anybody picked him.
Who's your losers, guys? You said winners, but who's your losers?
Looking at for the loser. Damn, I don't know. See ya. I would. God, I almost want to say the Packers. I think they're the biggest one because we know what they needed, and I don't know what the hell anybody was thinking up there.
Malik Willis tweeted out of sarcasm. He said, "Oh my God, what happened to Malik?" Crybaby emojis.
Second round, kid. Second round. You'll get picked up.
Hey, maybe he'll end up as a 10th round or 7th rounder.
They got some good barbecue in Carolina. You'll like it
there. They do.
Yeah.
California doesn't have barbecue, huh?
Nah, man. We faking the funk out here. But
we got some tacos.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll go to Miami. Maybe Miami will grab him.
Nah, Carolina's gotta get I don't care what the owner said about what's his name, Darnold. I see ghosts.
What, you mean they're not? You think it's a bluff that they're just saying that so they can do something different?
Yep. It's business.
Let's see. Jeff's last comment. Let's see. From a fantasy perspective, I do not like some of the moves. Yeah, well, I don't blame you.
I'm definitely gonna pick Hollywood Brown in my fantasy team.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's good. I mean, wow, AJ Brown. I'm telling you, he's good.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get hurt, wow, he'll be all right.
All right. So tomorrow, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern for rounds 2 and 3.
That sounds pretty exciting. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things to look at. We got quarterbacks. We got a linebacker named Nakobe Dean, running back Breece Hall. Not the best.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some moves that'll be interesting. I'd say the first round was a little bit shocking considering some of the picks, just because I don't think we expected it to go this route. I think it'll be interesting.
Well, we knew that there was not a good quarterback.
Yeah, it wasn't a rich
running. Nobody's talking running backs.
So, yeah, I mean, we knew this was not a quarterback year. That was already a known fact that this year's draft was not going to be a quarterback year. At least in the first round, I would say. In the first round.
What you got, Santiago?
I would say that I would not be surprised that some NFL teams will poach some quarterbacks from the USFL if those quarterbacks perform well. I'm just saying.
Well, there's there was a team that had one that was one of the quarterbacks, the starting ones that was banged up quite a bit throughout the game that was on the Vikings team last year.
Correct.
So maybe he ends up getting another shot at it. So
Seahawks, y'all better pick a quarterback.
Oh, they already got one. His name. They're going after Kaepernick. They're going to pick him up.
The Raiders owner brought him up today or yesterday that he would be open to sign him. So.
Yeah, I actually I just typed his name as you're saying that. That's literally the first thing. Raiders owner Mark Davis would welcome Colin Kaepernick with open arms, but it's up to the football staff. Well, and look, I'm at the point. I'm so sick of listening to all of this that somebody just sign the guy and put him as a backup and let him put it up. It's time, dude. Just show us.
People need to work. I mean,
hey, look, Vic got a second chance and he did some alleged thing, allegedly
second, third string quarterback. I'm cool with that, man. But as far as a starter, I don't think he's a starter.
I just want to see him either perform well or show us that he was just overrated in San Francisco.
He wasn't over. The boy could throw and run. We went to the Super Bowl, man.
I get that.
What I'm saying is, winning the Super Bowl.
There are teams that I don't understand, like the Seahawks. Let's say I'm sold on Drew Lock and Geno Smith, but they're way better than Kaepernick. No, that would be stupid to say. The Panthers. You're telling me the guys that they got there are better than Colin Kaepernick? No. I get Kaepernick's been out of the league for 6 years, but you're telling me the Panthers quarterbacks are better than him? No way.
You need to bring a young person to challenge Geno in Seattle.
There's no challenging. It's just a matter of, here's the starting job, sir. Geno, get back there.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. I was never sold on Geno. I think he was overrated and overhyped. There are certain Baker Mayfield's another one that I'm surprised
wow, we haven't even talked about that, folks.
Mayfield is not. I don't think
traded tomorrow, folks.
You think Mayfield will get traded? Tomorrow.
Yes, they can't keep two quarterbacks. They can't keep.
I mean, I guess they could, but I don't know how the hell they're going to sign it.
They could.
What other money? What money do they have left?
Hey, they can pay him. I don't know.
Isn't he still under contract though? Like they're still paying a good chunk for Baker. They already used up the majority of their money on Deshaun. So what money do they have left available to sign anybody if they don't get rid of Baker?
He's not a scrub. Baker is.
No, he's not. I think he was hyped up. The problem was he was hyped up way too much, and I think the Browns were just way too overhyped.
No, you know what the problem is? Let me tell you what the problem is, okay? And this is kind of screwed up, but Baker Mayfield was hurt, and he played hurt. He had a choice to end the season and get surgery. He didn't do it, and the guy played hurt. And what happened? You let somebody take his job and get his money, but the kid played hurt. He was hurt.
Didn't Tom Brady play hurt too? One season, one of the last.
And that's why. And you know what? That's why I would have. I would say, you know what? I'm not gonna risk injuring myself. I'm gonna just wrap it up. Because you know what? I'm gonna tell you what would have happened. He wouldn't have lost his job.
Now we've seen what happens when you play injured or you come off of the injury list too soon. RG3, who was destroyed in Washington.
He wouldn't have lost his job, man. But
since you do know what the league will do with Watson and Baker under contract, so you keep them and let them compete. There's no competing. You paid
no.
Not with the amount of money they gave Watson.
Bakerfield don't want to be nowhere near Watson. He don't even want to be nowhere near Ohio. They have
no. He's pissed.
I played hurt for you guys.
He's got every right to be pissed. He has.
You signed this guy. You give this guy this amount of money. Oh man, nah.
You know what I find the whole thing with Mark Davis saying, "I'll sign Kaepernick welcome him in with Cap with open arms." Who was the coach they had prior to?
I want to know who is his barber. Who's cutting this man's hair? This man's got money. Somebody stop putting a bowl over his head and cutting his hair.
Hey, that was his wife doing that haircut for him. She said it looked fantastic. Oh no, he had to scrap that one up. Well, we'll skip the last part.
Hard to type in the white van, man. Let the kids out of the van and turn yourself in, Jeff.
Oh God. I'm tired of reading into why isn't Kaepernick in the NFL? Because
oh my God, they're going off right now about this trade, Baltimore trade, Marquise Brown. You got Steve Smith.
Jesus.
I got it turned down because I don't want to get in trouble, but he is going off.
Oh Lord.
They need to just hire me. I need a job. Come, I can still throw a catch. Steve Smith was a beast.
Was.
What time do you guys allow tomorrow night? Jeff, you're on. It's the Jeff show. That's what you're doing tomorrow.
Jeff likes round 2.
Yeah, that's probably what he wants to know. Well, the draft goes live at 7 Eastern, so I don't know who's doing it. It won't be me because I got kids here, so there ain't no way I'll be able to stream. I won't even be home at that point.
I'm already in trouble, man. My wife, you didn't see her pacing in the back. She's like,
I'm not even. I'm where I'm in my streaming room. That's where I'm sleeping at night. I was already told that earlier.
That's the situation is right now.
Yeah, I'm sleeping in the situation room tonight. So
Jeff is moving. I think Jeff told me he's moving like 15, 30 minutes away from where he's living at right now.
He's got his new house has a hot tub. Wow. He's going to be doing hot tub Twitch streams, folks.
Wow.
So
I want to just touch base with this real quick. So talking about Kaepernick, how does he stack up against the Raiders' current backups? For Kaepernick's career, he averaged, let's see, Kaepernick played 5+ seasons with the 49ers, starting 58 of the 69 games he played in, while leading the Niners to a Super Bowl appearance in 2013. He averaged 177.8 yards per game, while completing just under 60% of his passes with 72 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. He was also a threat on the ground, averaging 33.3 yards per game on 6.1 yards per carry with 13 rushing touchdowns. In 4 seasons with the Niners and the Browns, Mullins, 27, started 17 of the 20 games he's played in, averaging 243.1 passing yards per game, while completing 64.6% of his passes, 26 touchdowns and 22 picks, and his career rushing total is negative 11 yards with 2 touchdowns. That's fantastic. You've lost 11 yards and you still got touchdowns out of it. Gilbert, who's 30, has seen limited action in his 4-season NFL career, starting in 2 of the 8 games he's played in for 4 different teams. The Raiders are his 5th team, and his 2 starts with the Cowboys and Washington, Gilbert completed 59.4% of his passes for 218.5 yards per game with a touchdown and interception, and he rushed 6 times for 25 yards. So
Jeff wants to know any thoughts on Lamar's tweets.
He's pissed.
Yeah, he's not.
He is pissed.
You know what? You do not own the team. You are a quarterback. So shut up. I write the checks.
You're an employee of the organization.
You're an employee of the
You're
organization.
an employee. He's also the face. Well, I don't know. Is he really the face of the franchise, or is he? What do we?
And that's so disrespectful to the kid that's getting. You should be. Keep that. Let me tell you something. Professional 101. All right. You got young kids that this is their night with their family. They're getting put on teams. And for you to say, what? I mean, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. I know you mad about your boy, but you knew anyway. They told you. You told you. You knew. You just playing. You knew. Because you probably had it set up.
AJ Brown says, guys, I love you up in Tennessee, and you will be forever be in my heart. And I cannot say this now. This was not my fault, but I wish you all the best. Love.
Ooh.
I'm rich. $100 million rich. Peace. I'm out.
Somebody shared on NFL memes. Somebody posted on Twitter 2 hours ago. Sauce Gardner got drafted by the Jets and immediately tried to escape. He was running into the building like, I'm out.
Let me tell you something, man. They got some good Philly cheesesteaks out there in Philly. Okay.
You know what? To be honest, I think the Jets may shock people this season. I think they have the potential to kind of be the surprise team.
The number 2 spot?
No, come on, man. Stop it.
Look, you were how many people? Well, let's be real here. How many people were discrediting me? Well, the Bengals aren't going anywhere. Yet, who was right and who predicted who was going to win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I know. And you told me Wentz is a bum and nobody's going to pick him up, and your Commanders picked him up. So, yeah,
that wasn't Rivera's call. That was
whatever
the dumbass that owns the team.
Whatever.
That decided.
I think Jets are still in a building. It's a young team. They got you forget the quarterback. This is the coach. This is second year, so I don't really see them being a threat.
All right, so
Wilson to Wilson for a TD after TD this year, says my producer.
Stupid. What do we think? What do you about the Lions? Bottom of the barrel of the NFL.
They got Hutchinson.
Again?
Not sure if they'll move the needle much.
Well, do we see them maybe going at? Do we see them drafting a quarterback?
No.
They got 4 in 4 in stock they can choose. I don't know. Good question. But Jared Goff, I mean, I've heard rumors about them, possibly doing it. So they do have a chance tomorrow night.
I don't know.
Jared Goff, is he good enough still?
You gotta get players around the quarterback. You gotta get players.
You gotta get that. Yeah.
Well, but what was Goff's issue in out on the West Coast then? Because didn't he have players out there?
He was doing good.
He wasn't clutch enough.
Come on, Cup. Hello, he threw the cup.
I understand that. Then why isn't he still with them?
He did take him to the Super Bowl, but they lost against the Patriots.
Yeah,
and that's my thing is though, if he is that good, then he should not have gotten traded away.
But the opportunity for Matt Stafford though was pretty good.
Stafford waltzes in, says, "All right, let's do it. We're winning this," and.
It's sometimes a coach or the organization, you have to build to certain people's skill sets, man, and you have to have certain players and stuff. One man cannot do it all themselves, and so you got to build to his strengths. So
Tom Brady says otherwise.
Tom Brady, man, he's Tom Brady.
Did you know that Debo has the same agent as AJ Brown?
Interesting.
And DK Metcalf. So
Debo's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid, and he's gonna get. I mean, unless this is what San Francisco need to do. You disrespected the man because you ain't pay him. All right, he's in the last year of his rookie contract. Pay the man. Give the man the money. The guy's playing two positions, receiver and running back. Hell, he is our offense. You get rid of Debo, we're done. We're done. We're done. That was our offense. We're done.
Yeah, right, I don't know because there's not much left at that point. So
you gotta get rid of Jimmy. That's what you need.
No,
Ron Rivera just announced said that they've just started negotiations with Terry McLaurin. So, not sure how far along they are, but they're talking. So he's about to get paid. But looking at the starting offensive lineup, Wentz starting quarterback, Heineke's backup. We've got Gibson and McKissick at running back. McLaurin's our number 1 receiver. Curtis Samuel number 2. And Dotson number 3, and then Logan Thomas and John Bates at tight end. That's a pretty stacked offensive set of. I mean, that's a good amount of weapons for Wentz, as long as he can, stay healthy. And I don't even know. I wouldn't put it all on Wentz to say that he's going to be out by 3 weeks in or anything like that. I'm just saying that Washington has had a tendency to destroy every quarterback that they have. So, I mean, minus Kirk Cousins, who is the only one that made it a full season. I don't understand what the hell Cousins did to curse the team at quarterback and said nobody's going to be starting after I leave. But I think this is where we'll wrap it up. This was awesome. A lot of big moves or a lot of trades. I mean, who knows what the heck's going to happen tomorrow for the night 2. For the 2nd and 3rd round of the draft. But tune in. Sportscast will have all of that lovely coverage. I'm sure, Jersey Boys will be out
tomorrow
there
night for sure.
Yeah, Jersey Boys will be out there, promoting the Giants winning the Super Bowl. And then you guys will get to see us back here next Tuesday. We'll be back at our regularly timed schedule. Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. Or Central Standard Time, not Eastern. 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday nights. So
we'll be giving out grades for our teams.
Yeah. I want to wait till the draft is over before I grade how crappy my team's going to do this year. Let's go Washington, Super Bowl. So, all right, guys, that's the wrap. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Good night, guys. Good job.
Good night.
See ya.
See ya.